Hey everybody, welcome back to Mining Modern. I'm Corbin Hostler and this is Smallpox and Friends. We have Smallpox, pretty good, love it, and we have some super friends. In this case, Soren, Gideon, Liliana, Elspeth, we've got them all, black and white. Ooh, we're playing against a Nauseam, I see, okay. Well, this is pretty good for us, I think. We have a lot. I don't know about this matchup, but I do think we're pretty good against control decks or combo decks in general here. I think I'm going to lead with the Shambling Vent and then go for the double discard play next turn, and then into the Gideon play after that. Yeah, if the matchup with the deck with a bunch of Lilianas and infinite discard spells isn't good against combo, I don't know what is. So I feel pretty favored in the matchup here. Doesn't mean we won't just die on turn 3, but it's unlikely. I guess 4 is when this deck goes off with Lotus Bloom. Well, there's a Bloodghast. Alright, let's start with the Inquisition here. Alright, let's see what they're working with. Phyrexian Unlife, Angel's Grace, Serum Vision, Spirit Guide. And we get to take 2 of these this turn. So, oh, and Ad Nauseam, huh? Oh, wow, so I guess we know what we're taking. We're taking Unlife and Angel's Grace. Or we take Ad Nauseam. That might be better. Probably better. Does this do anything? Target permanent, so it does not. Okay. So we can either take the Angel's Grace or the Ad Nauseam. I think we take the Ad Nauseam because there's multiple things that are Angel's Graces, obviously, like Phyrexian Unlife, but they have to have an Ad Nauseam to win. So we'll take that, get it on out of here. Next turn we can play Gideon. And I guess just start firing Gideon up and trying to kill him. We just want to draw discard here. The bad news is our opponent gets that Lotus Bloom next turn, and they get to... they had what honestly was kind of a nut hand, right? They had the turn 4 kill with redundancy even. So, you know, we're doing what we can here. But you know what? This is pretty good. I'll get an emblem. So now our opponent has to kill our Gideon at the Trials before they can kill us. Not a bad one. So I'm trying to think how that actually works with Lightning Storm. As long as you control a Gideon, you can't lose the game and your opponents can't win the game. Okay, great. So it actually stops even the Laboratory Maniac kill, where they just win the game by drawing the deck with Spoils of the Vault with the Lab Maniac out. And it also beats the Lightning Storm, I think, because the Lightning Storm... They basically have to combo off twice because the first Lightning Storm just kills Gideon. Alright, well, I like it then. Alright, so let's play other Planeswalker here. Let's get Soren out. It is... I wonder if it's worth it. So we fire up Gideon here, and we make it a 5-4, and we just attack for 4 turns in a row. Our opponent can't really do much about that. I mean, there's obviously the Angel's Grace, but I think that's better than making tokens. And I don't think our opponent really has any way to deal with Gideon. That's a lot of emblems for being turn 4. Yeah, our opponent is just going to Simian Spirit. It's not a great spot for our opponent to be in here. Now, our hand isn't great. But next turn we can play Bloodghast, fire up the Shambling Vent, get in there for 8, and then next turn have lethal. I guess we'd have lethal anyways. Our opponent's definitely not in a great position here. Love to just draw a discard spell. Not quite. All right, let's make our token. Vampire is black. That's true. It is. It is a black token. Okay, lifelink. All right. Is there any reason to play Bloodghast here? I don't think so. Maybe there is. You can't do both. That's the issue here. Comes in and play tapped, right? It does, okay. I could pay 2 life. It'd still be tapped, but I think we just I think we just play. I think we just fire up the Shambling Vent and get on in there. Because next turn we can play Bloodghast and do this. I think. Yeah. And the Bloodghast will have haste next turn. Alright, hit our opponent down to 7. Pass the turn. They're going to have to start using their Angel's Grace next turn. The other nice... you know what would also be very good is drawing another Gideon. So that our opponent had multiple Gideons to deal with. But I just don't realistically see a way out of this for them. They have to basically combo off with Lightning Storm to destroy Gideon and then Lab Maniac to win, or second Lightning Storm or something. And just drawing another Gideon, a 4-mana Gideon, which is completely shut that down, actually. As it is, we're presenting lethal anyways. Bloodghast doesn't even matter. So, they can Angel's Grace and not die, but... Oh, looks like they drew an Ad Nauseam. Okay, we might be dead. I guess we're going to find out right now if our opponent has anything to deal with it. He's going to draw his deck. I'm just not convinced it's enough. I don't know. I could be wrong, obviously, but I don't know that the game 1 of the Ad Nauseam deck actually has enough to win through this. I don't know what this question mark is. Classic waiting. Oh, that's wield. What? What's it say? Yielding. Oh, because I hit F6. Oh, that's kind of cool. Huh. I didn't know Magic Online did that. That's kind of neat. All right, our opponent drew their deck. Are we dead? He might have 2. Well, these things, if there's 2 Lightning Storms, he doesn't have the mana for 2 Lightning Storms. And he doesn't have the mana for the... Well, okay, and you can't split it, right? So, I don't think we can lose. I could be wrong. I don't... Yeah, you killed our Gideon. And you died a decking. Or die in your instep or whatever. What is... Okay. What is happening here? Okay, yeah, this gets you Lab Maniac. I'm Phyrexian on life, okay. Is this Bloodghast going to matter? No way. Is this Bloodghast going to matter? That would be incredible. But our opponent would still lose the game to decking. So... I mean, the beautiful thing is we can play Bloodghast. It'll have haste. We can ultimate our Sorin. Or just minus our Sorin. But see, I don't even know. Even if our opponent keeps Lab Maniac, he can't get it in play in his... Oh, he can Angel's Grace in his upkeep. I see. Angel's Grace in upkeep, play Lab Maniac, play Serum Visions, and win. Wow, so our opponent actually isn't dead. Even passing the turn at negative 42 life and no cards in the library having comboed off. Nice play from our opponent. Not going to be good enough, but nice. This is actually a pretty neat win on our part that we're going to have exactly lethal here. Or we might have 11, right? Because this is going to be 3, this will be 4, and this will be 4. Oh, we're going to have 11. Whatever. That's fine. Sweet game, though. And they do have the spoils of the vault. Okay. I mean, there are a reasonable... Like, there's actually even a number of hands that our deck could have that wouldn't beat this. Fortunately, we have one of the few that does. But we could have a lot of stuff in hand that didn't actually win the game from this position. We could always just Thoughtseize our opponent or whatever. But oh, and our opponent has Pact of Negation too, though, right? Oh, you could have Pact... Oh, and I made my land drop. No! I might have punted. Oh, we'll see if I get punished. I think I punted this match. Oh no. Oh, I'm so bad. How am I so bad? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. I'm such an idiot. I mean, I needed the mana, so I didn't think it through. Oh, I'm so stupid. Oh, that feels so bad. All we had to do is play the Bloodghast first. Oh, no. Oh, my gosh. We could have drawn a Gideon there, too. I guess it would have got countered. Oh, no. No, not like this. Not like this game. Not like this. I'm so bad. I hope we win this match because that was one of the most embarrassing plays I think I've ever made. Gosh. Yep. Yep, that's incredible. I'm an idiot. Oh my gosh. Oh no. Oh man. Well, okay. Nothing to do but pick yourself up after that, I guess. Oh, that's so embarrassing. Uh, yeah, I don't think Rune Halo does us anything. All right, listen to the pros. Everyone makes mistakes. That's what I've learned after Yam Wing Chung punted in the top 8 of Hour of Devastation, and everyone talked about it. And how could anyone make a mistake like this? And then PV defended him, who obviously won that tournament. And I was just like, oh, our opponent comboed, and I didn't think through his outs, and I just punted that game away. I still feel favored in the matchup. I spent so much time thinking about what we had against our opponent. You know, I have this. He's got to beat this. And he's got to beat this. And he's got to beat this. And the lesson is I did not spend enough time thinking about what our opponent is seeing. You know, our opponent figured out I kill this and then I do this and I don't die and then I can win on my turn here. And I didn't. I forgot about the Pact to Negation, which I could have easily played around in a million different ways. All right, well, I'll go first. This hand is okay. It's not great. I think I'm going to keep it. I can say it's obviously insane if we draw Smallpox. We can cast Gideon and Gideon in the Trials, and we only have the one. It is important in the matchup, as we saw. Well, that's unfortunate, too. I don't know if we have any outs to that. I'm going to Inquisition myself. Discard a Lingering Souls. I don't know if we have many outs to Leyline of Sanctity. We did very cleverly discard our own Lingering Soul so we can flash it back next turn. And then hopefully play Gideon, and you know, that's a start. Oh, I threw away this match. Yeah, we're all bad. This is what I tell people at home. We're all bad at Magic. Some of us just hide it better than others. Sometimes, ooh. Oh, we have a new plan. I think I'm gonna sack the Urborg, actually. Nah, there's no. Well, there is a reason to, right? Yeah, because then anything that makes this another Smallpox, for instance, what doesn't matter? Does it matter? Well, this is a white source, and we need second white source. How much are you getting rid of the Urborg? Because I don't think it changes anything. Because well, the thing is, we can use this to jump a mana, right? Yeah. There's no reason not to get rid of the Flagstones, I suppose. Yeah, I mean, this way we can still get back our... We can still flashback Lingering Souls, etc. And it means we can go to 3. If we draw Liliana, right? Well, no, Liliana's very good, but if we draw Liliana, we can play it by tapping for 2, playing this, sacking the tapped one, and having that be our jump to 3. Well, this is all decent against our opponent. We don't have anything to do, though. I mean, I get we do. I mean, we're going to play Lingering Souls, but... Also, I mean, the dream would just be to draw a white source so we can play Gideon and start the beatdown. Because we are far ahead of our opponent in terms of mana development. But we also have a lot of bad draws, like that one. Okay, we got a plan, though. We'll kill our opponent eventually. He did have a Lotus Bloom, so he's doing a hard mode here, and we have some draws that are good. Like that one. Okay, well, we're getting there. We're making progress now. Alright, we'll play Gideon. Make an emblem. So now our opponent has to deal with Gideon again. And we have 7 next turn, which puts our opponent to 10, and then we have an attack for 9. That's not quite enough. Maybe we'll draw Planeswalker. Maybe we'll just draw another Gideon. Maybe we'll just play another Gideon. That's pretty hard for our opponent to beat. A second Gideon might just be impossible for our opponent to beat. Yeah, sure, you got the unlife. And we'll kill you a million turns from now. There you go. And here we go. This matters. You know, I say our opponent can't beat it. This is game 2. Our opponent has access to all their sideboard, so when they get to draw their deck, they're probably going to be able to go off. Alright, play Gideon, make a dude. Now we have 11 next turn, right? We'll have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then, you know, turn this Gideon into a creature as well, and we'll have 11. Make our opponent pull the trigger on unlife here. Alright, so Smallpox would be the dream right now. Oh gosh. And we're probably dead next turn. Yeah, Smallpox is definitely what we're looking for. Blood gas doesn't do much. I will definitely turn this one into a creature. And is it better to turn this into a creature or make an emblem? Make an emblem, we attack for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. No reason to cash this thing in anyways, though. Obviously, I've never attacked with 2 Gideons before. This feels pretty good. Alright, we'll see if our opponent can kill us, though. I would not be surprised if they can. And, let's see. Our opponent could be playing stuff like Slaughter Pact, by the way. These are indestructible, right? So he can't Slaughter Pact one of these, and that is what matters. He could Slaughter Pact one of our things to not take as much damage, right? He'd be taking 4, 9, 10, 11. No, he'd have to have 2 Slaughter Pacts to not take, you know, what the lethal, besides unlife anyways. But definitely might be playing Verdicts, so the question is whether or not No, I guess I go ahead and flashback Lingering Souls here because our opponent, you know, is probably going to go off and Lightning Storm away one of our Gideons. So we want as many creatures as we possibly can have in play after that. Then we'll play Bloodghast and have haste. I played one really poorly. Actually, I mean, I don't know, I think played it well until I made one terrible mistake, but Oh, echoing truth, huh? That will kill us. Yeah, it feels bad. Our board came back to bite us. Yeah, I imagine our opponent has the win here. I say that. Yeah, I mean, it's just one of his last 2 cards has to be ad nauseam. That's it, so. If it has ad nauseam, I assume that we're dead. Maybe not. Because he would ad nauseam, he'd be able to lightning storm out our Gideon. But again, not be able to kill us. So we'd be playing the same game as last time, but, you know, this time our opponent, well, he'll be it. So were we able to put lethal onto this board? No, because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So no, it won't be lethal. Yeah, so I think we're going to die. Our opponent may be trying to figure out if they can actually buy an additional turn here. I think we're just dead if they combo off. Ad Nauseam's a good deck. I think our deck's better, but you have to... We were certainly outplayed. Alright, so, wow, is our opponent really not going to do it? I think it makes sense to combo off here. Because if I get to draw land and play Gideon, he's going to be able to punish us without having his Pact Negation in hand. It doesn't matter if we don't draw land. Okay, well, we'll attack our opponent down to a meaningless 0. Okay. I guess we don't do that. What? Yeah, well, a meaningless -3. Okay. I will take no damage from your Phyrexian Unlife. I may as well hold up mana? No, I still have to play Lingering Souls. I just hope our opponent doesn't have it. Maybe he was bluffing last turn. Maybe he wanted us to scoop by putting the mana in. Maybe he was just running the stone bluffs. But maybe not. Kind of looking like not. Alright, well, our opponent can Lightning Storm us here. He doesn't have any extra mana. I'm not sure what the plan is. I'm pretty confident we're dead. In game 1, they might not have ways, but in game 2, they certainly do. And I guess our opponent could have done this all along. It was actually free to do it this way. I don't think it matters, but it was free-ish for our opponent to do it this way since we already put him into 0. Leaves 1 card in his library and draws it. Okay. All right, here comes the Lightning Storm to take out Gideon. So if we drew land and tried to cast Gideon, he would have just responded by drawing his deck and using Pact of Negation on it. But then again, we're in his main phase here, so maybe it mattered. I don't know. All right, Gideon's down. And our opponent has exactly enough mana to kill us. Well, I mean, obviously he has extra, but... Alright, well, that's what happens when you play really badly against Ad Nauseam. That match is 100% on me for losing, but that's life, that's magic. Thanks for watching, everybody.